Hey Melissa, how's it going? I wanted to take the time and respond to your post. Um, there were quite a few things that you said that I really just related to. Um, in the beginning, you talked about noticing guilt that you were feeling, um, just understanding and realize you could never really know what it feels like to walk in somebody else's shoes. But it actually became a motivator or a catalyst, so to speak, to move you into a deeper level of understanding and awareness of how we as clinicians can help, and that empathy is such a powerful weapon. And so while we truly can't know what it's like to experience what they experience, and we truly don't walk in their shoes, the beauty of it is that everyone has their story, right? But what for me was so powerful about this meeting in the middle video is that they each took the time to hear one another's story. They asked questions. And I really think that, like what you're saying, that is what we do as clinicians and helpers, is that we take the time to hear someone else's story, and empathy, and being able to empathize with them, and say, I haven't experienced what you experienced, but I have had those same emotions before. And so that kind of leads me into my next statement, where you talked about emotions being universal. I loved that point, because truth is, we're all human. We all have emotion, and we should, that's what makes us healthy. How we use our emotions makes us healthy individuals, right? But you stated we all know pain, happy, sad, excited. And we get to join people on this common ground of emotional experience. And so I just really appreciated that thought that you brought to this discussion, because even though Stephen and Julie had completely polar opposite stories, they were really able to meet each other through the common denominator, which is what you're saying is emotion. Hey, I've actually, I might not have been followed around in a store because they think I'm going to steal something, but I have been followed around because they think I'm some sort of exhibit that needs to be videoed and laughed at. And so they were able to find commonality in their pain. And so I just think that's just such a powerful weapon that we get to use as clinicians and helpers and Christian helpers, that, we get to bring Jesus into that as well. Like, not only am I sitting across the room able to sympathize and empathize with you, but we have a great high priest who does this as well, and empathizes with us in our pain. He understands too. And it's like every single time I've walked someone through unresolved pain or trauma, when they are able to encounter Jesus the healer empathizing with them, it's when healing hits the heart. And so I love that we get to do that as helpers, and give a space and opportunity for the Lord to move that way, for them to see God in us. So anyways, I appreciate your post, and I'll see you around.